All right, back again for another musky tackle talk. You guys are probably getting tired of this by now, but whatever, don't care. Had, some baits I'm excited to talk about still. You're probably like, well, what's he coming up with next? Well, I've got a few things that I ordered, since we've had the COVID stuff going on and not really any show season. We've had manufacturers being very gracious and putting their custom colors, custom baits on their websites, which is great for me because that means I can order those custom colors without driving all the way. I know that there is a show in Wausau, and yeah, it hurts my soul to know that I missed out on some custom stuff from Lake X Lures, but regardless, I was able to order some things from Muskie Innovations, Muskie Mayhem from my couch, which, yeah, I mean, I like my couch. You can't catch fish from it, but it's all right. Anyway, diving in today, the first thing, you guys are probably like, well, he hasn't talked about a trigger yet. Well, now I'm going to talk about the trigger. The 9-7 combo from Muskie Mayhem, Brad and Carrie Hoppy in Minnesota. I talked about the detonator in the one. I should have talked about the trigger in that one too, I guess. I just didn't really think about it because it wasn't like a huge secret or anything, and it's like a lot of people had access to it in the fall. And I was one of those people. I just didn't throw it a lot in the fall. I was doing pretty well with plastic, and if it ain't broke, you just don't fix it. But at the same time, that does not mean that I'm not excited to throw this like Wicked Witch, purple black, black on black blade color. Yeah, so there's that one. And then Muskie Innovations was kind enough to send me an air freshener. So I don't know if they assume that I'm getting enough slime in my boat or car that I need an air freshener, but I appreciate it. Yeah, so I mean, I hope that I get enough slime in my boat and or car that I will need an air freshener for the upcoming season. So I'm glad they're thinking ahead because I certainly wasn't. Anyway, diving into the meat and potatoes, I didn't order a ton of their custom colors, just a couple that, tripped my trigger a little bit with their mag dogs. I don't get into the giant stuff yet. I mean, I probably should. Maybe I'd catch more fish, but I don't know. I threw the mag dogs around a lot. The mag shallows this fall did fairly well with them. And I've done fairly well with the heli dogs too. I suppose if I was gonna order more custom stuff, I'd probably order a heli dog. But anyway, this was one of the custom like kind of Cisco colors that I really liked. But it kind of looks like a crappie, kind of looks like a shad, kind of looks like a bluegill. I'm a fan of like those natural flashy colors. He's got some glitter in there. The paint's really flashy, classic Bulldog. Yeah, this thing is gonna get big. It's gonna catch some fish. I'm excited about it. I got the shallow version because there's a lot of weeds that we work and a lot of like submerged timber and stuff. Here in Iowa. What was I gonna say? One thing that I did notice, to the credit of the mag dogs, the Bulldogs, more so than most of the plastic I was working last fall, is they do a lot better around trees. I don't know if that's because like they have this giant head thing and it just like, if it runs into a tree, it just essentially bounces off. I don't know what the deal there is, but yeah, I don't know. It definitely did not get hung up as much as like the other plastics did, like the whale tails and even the toads, as much as I love the toads and even the deuces to an extent. So, I mean, just a thing to consider if you want to throw plastic around wood. Over here in Iowa or wherever, Southern Illinois, wherever you're at, reservoirs with muskies, Ohio, all that good stuff. I don't know where my audience is. Who knows? You could be in Ohio watching this. You could be in Virginia. Who knows? I don't know. There's muskies everywhere pretty much anymore, which is awesome. It's just pretty much how far you want to drive. Anyway, next thing here. I don't know. I haven't even really opened these packages yet. We got kind of... I don't even know, kind of a bait fishy, goldish, greenish, kind of herringish color here with that Ultra Flash. I did very well last year on the Ultra Flash. The Ultra Flash with like the thing in the middle like this one, and then the Ultra Flash just like the Ultra Flash paint. So yeah, I don't remember what this color is actually called. I suppose if I was a real musky fisherman, I would know off the top of my head, and I would have paid attention to the colors that I ordered. But maybe I'll try and find that on the website and just like put it at the bottom, you know, like all the professional video editors do, which I am not one of, but I'm just a dude who puts out fishing videos. One thing that I did notice about these as I pulled it out of the package here, that's a little concerning, and this is not to rag on Muskie Innovations too much because it's a pretty easy, pretty simple fix. These hooks seem to be a little on the undersized side, and I will probably upgrade them slightly and put slightly larger hooks on there. You done? Okay, one down. Lonnie, you are just a little much right now. Okay, quickly too, something to consider that I found out last year that was very helpful, especially with these Ultra Flash ones, these swimming dogs, is I store them in my boat or wherever I'm storing them, unless I'm pretty much using them in this packaging, because it's like a lot harder to bend, and then it keeps that tail, it keeps the tail in check. It keeps it makes sure that it's not bending, it's not doing anything different, and it's yeah. So just a little pro tip there. We'll take this one out too. Yeah, some of these I haven't even opened yet, but whatever. I think this was like the Ultra Flash, like Tiger Black or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll link it below. I'll probably actually end up forgetting to link not link, but like say the names of these below. They're all on the Muskie Innovations website as of right now in their custom colors. I saw this color and I had one thought in mind, and it was like hot crappie, and I was all about trying to get more crappie colored stuff, shad colored stuff, whatever. I mean, that was what I saw as soon as I saw this. Again, I don't know about these hooks. I don't know. I'm going to have to compare them to the ones that I had last year, because I think the ones I had last year, or the ones that came with them last year, are just slightly larger. And I had really good hookup ratios, really good success with those hooks. So, like, these ones just, like, eyeball tests make me a little nervous. And that's not to, like, rag on Muskie Innovations or whatever, but it's a really simple, easy fix. And a lot of people will change their hooks anyway. So, yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I thought that this color was awesome. I wanted to try it. I got some plans, big plans for this one. I cannot wait to throw it around. Okay, I got one more here. Last but not least, I guess, you know me, I'm big on natural colors, natural whatever. I've got an Ultra Flash dog here, and like, I think they called it Real Walleye or Incredible Walleye or something like that. That one I'm more confident on than the other two as far as what they called the color. But really excited to throw this one. You can kind of see it's just, I mean, you know, walleye, bait fish, sucker, whatever, you know. I like to throw natural looking baits, but I really like natural baits that look like lots of different things all at once. I mean, you could even get away with like that being maybe a smallmouth kind of color, even a largemouth kind of color, but I like baits that cover multiple angles, and that you know, between. Why did you get this? My cat is losing his mind right now, so I'm sure that I probably cut that at some point and whatever. There'll be just like noise, I'm sure, but whatever. It doesn't. He's presently stuck in one of his toys, which we'll take care of at some point. But Anyway, I like baits that look like multiple different things, and you can get away with different presentations. I do it for bass, I do it for muskies. The more things that you can make a bait look like and the more things you can imitate at once is always a good thing. Anyway, that's all I got on the Muskie innovations front. Yeah, hopefully get on the water again this weekend, make some things happen. Again, if you have any questions... Are you done? Again, if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message, shoot me, a DM on Insta, whatever the case is. I'll be glad to try and answer them as best I can. Are you about finished? I've given up. I've lost all control in my household. Yeah, so good luck out on the water this year. I'm going to try and wrap this up before my cat... Good luck on the water this year. If you've made it with me through this, kudos to you, and hopefully you appreciate the humor of the random pauses. Callie, you should honestly bring over the star of the show, because if they've made it this far, they probably want to see him. So we've got cats running all over the place. Good luck on the water. Appreciate you all watching. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. I've got fishing videos on the way. Appreciate all of you watching. I'll catch you in the next one.